Of all, you look at the Chiefs' history of the great inside defenders, Pro Football Hall of Famers, Buck Buchanan, Curly Culp, and others. Might have the next one here with Peter Woods, our Chiefs' first-round pick and the 29th pick from Clemson. Awesome to have you in the kingdom. What was the reaction when you got the call?
Man, it was crazy. A feeling like no other. I actually looked down at my phone and I seen spammers, so I really had no idea who was calling, what was going on. I thought maybe you see the little prank calls all the time and stuff like that. And then obviously I answered, and they just passed the phone down all the way from the GM all the way down to Coach Cullen, and just telling me how excited they were. Of course, I had all my family, all my loved ones around me, and they were super excited. So it was just a great moment. It was a great moment. Yeah.
Well, we're super excited that you're here. What do you know about the Chiefs? What do you know about Chiefs Kingdom?
Y'all do a lot of winning. I do a lot of winning out here, and something that I'm very used to. So I feel like in that regard, I'll fit right in.
Your tape is awesome, and to see what you do. But I want to ask you about, because people talk about a one-gap player or two-gap player. You seem to do it all.
Yeah.
What about how you've developed your game and whether you're asked to be one gap, get up the field, or play two gap?
Yeah, I feel like I can do both at a very elite level. I think that, I'm a defensive lineman. I can play the 1 through the 5 technique, and I can play 1 or 2 gaps. I think at the end of the day, it's just kicking a man's tail, and you can work at half a man, you know what I'm saying? And if you beating up on a guy, it don't matter if you're playing 1 or 2 gaps, in my opinion. So, just going out there and just having the mindset of just knowing that I can do everything at an elite level.
So you said something really cool in your press conference. You said that if we asked you to list all the things you had to get better at, it'd be the things that we think you're great at. Yeah. Where's that attitude come from?
Just always trying to be a guy on the rise. Always just trying to find different things to get better. When I feel like I don't have anything to get better at, I probably won't be playing the game anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And so I'm just always trying to be on the rise and try to find a way to elevate my game.
I think Coach Cullen will like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to play next to Chris Jones, a guy who's probably headed the Pro Football Hall of Fame too.
Yeah.
What do you anticipate about that?
I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be crazy. Definitely gonna learn a lot. But definitely, I'm gonna bring something to the table that's gonna allow him to free up, and I can imagine it's gonna happen the same way for me. And then a lot of other great guys in that room as well. Norman Lott, just signed Tonga.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys that that I've been talking about with the coach and stuff that are gonna bring a lot of value to that room. So I'm just super excited to just be a part of the fold.
Did you grow up watching Chris Jones at all and kind of mirroring your game after him at all?
100%. I think that we were kind of like different players, but if you look at it, in our tapes and our differences, I feel like we're very complimentary of each other, the different things that we can do.
Now, where it gets fun is Clemson used you at the goal line, a little offensive
yeah.
football.
Yeah,
now, there's some history here. Dontari Poe with Coach. Thought, well, let's get creative here. What about those chances that Clemson gave you and even 2 touchdowns?
Yeah. Man, I'm grateful for him, man. I was just joking with Coach Reed earlier about the possibility of that happening here. I had to stick my little joke in and see what happens with it. But, hey, athletes make plays on both sides of the ball. So that's what I did.
Love it.
So the Clemson crowd gets pretty into it, one of the louder stadiums in college football. We have the same thing here in Kansas City. How excited are you to get out there in front of the fans?
Yeah, I've heard that Kansas City has some of the best fans in the whole entire world, in the whole history of the sport. So, I'm just super excited to be able to interact with them and allow them to get to know me. So,
in the NFL, your draft class becomes like a subset group of brothers.
Yeah.
To be in the first round with Mansour Delane, what does that mean to you of what kind of walking in the door of the NFL with him?
Yeah, as soon as we got off the plane today, man, we immediately hit it off, man. It's been special. We had conversations together like, hey, we work hand in hand. You a DB, I'm a defensive lineman. I'm going to get you interceptions, you're going to give me sacks. You know what I'm saying? And we're, Pro Bowls, all pros, that's what we're looking to help each other accomplish. So, I'm super grateful that, he's here, because he made me look good. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm excited.
Now, both of you guys are going to have a chance to play for Steve Spagnuolo. We think Spags is the best defensive coordinator in NFL history. He has 4 rings to prove that. What have your conversations been like with Spags so far?
They've just been talking about, the type of person that that should be in the locker room, and how to address my teammates, and just talking about how to get better. Being a guy on the rise, getting me in and getting me acclimated. Obviously, meeting my teammates and stuff, and what to expect. Coming up for rookie minicamp and stuff.
Peter, how'd you get 11 as a defensive lineman? What's that story?
It just looked good. it looked good. But no, 11 to me, it means one of one. It's just just means uniqueness. It's something I've kind of had since the beginning of high school. And so it's just a number that really does mean a lot to me.
This has been like a whirlwind for you. Have you had a chance to sleep at all the last 24 hours?
Nah, actually, I slept pretty good last night.
Okay.
I slept pretty good last night. Got on my flight. But as far as it being a whirlwind, yeah, it's been a whirlwind. But I'm starting to settle in now. You know what I'm saying? I'm home now.
Feel at home? Good.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're doing with it.
When you walk these hallways, you walk by 4 Lombardi trophies.
Yeah.
What about putting up a 5th?
That was my immediate thought when I got picked. I was like, we about to go win a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Why not? So I'm just super excited for the opportunity to just compete and play with a team, who has so much success year after year after year. So
It's a two-way excitement to get Peter Woods to join this defense and join the Chiefs Kingdom.